To the effort to stop the spread tonight, a battle over New York State's vaccine mandate for healthcare workers playing out in court today. Two nurses from Syosset and a third healthcare worker from Syracuse are challenging the requirement that workers get the COVID-19 vaccine, saying it violates their First Amendment right of freedom of religion. News 12's Tama Ponton joins us now with the very latest. Tama.
Well, Rich, three judges from the U.S. Court of Appeals hearing from the lawyers in two lawsuits over the state's vaccine mandate for healthcare workers. Now, today's hearing was accessible through a YouTube link that did not show any video from the courtroom, only providing audio. So take a listen to some of today's oftentimes loud and argumentative exchanges.
Do you dispute that the Delta variant has caused a surge in cases?
I say that the Delta variant is easily transmissible. I also say what the CDC says, that the vaccines do not prevent transmission of the Delta variant.
Nobody prevents anything with this. It's all a question of degree and risk. That's the way to look at it, I think. Which course has the greater risk and which one has the lesser risk? And it seems to me that the state is perfectly entitled under its police powers to make those determinations.
That exchange between a Court of Appeals judge and a lawyer representing some healthcare workers who are against Governor Hochul's mandatory requirement for healthcare workers. The group, which includes nurses from Syosset, filed a lawsuit saying their constitutional rights were violated, in part because the mandate does not allow for a religious exemption. This is what an attorney for the state said today about the religious exemption.
The first is that the rule is neutral. It is neutral on its face, and it doesn't stem from any religious hostility. Instead, the Public Health Council implemented this emergency rule to carry over to COVID-19 the long-standing vaccination requirements for measles and rubella, which have not had a religious exemption since their inception in the 80s and 90s.
As we've reported, the healthcare workers say their rights were violated because the vaccine requirement does not allow an exemption for, quote, sincere religious beliefs that compel the refusal of such vaccination. In a statement to News 12 today, a lawyer representing one of the workers said in part, Governor Hochul's attempt to banish people of faith from society are offensive to the tolerance that the Constitution requires. As for what happens next here, the judge's reserved decision on the two cases today, meaning nothing was decided. Rich?